Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, I'm Amy and I create videos on absolutely everything coloured pencil related. Today I'm sharing with you my super duper tip for getting those really dark values. It can be extremely difficult to layer and layer and layer those coloured pencils to produce a really dark tone without eating through your pencil or destroying the tooth of the paper. So what do? Well, here's where I'm sharing my super secret tip with you. Shh, be careful, it's a really big secret. For those really dark, super contrasted areas where the black areas are like the deepest black you've ever seen, I actually go through those areas with a little bit of black pen. Yep, you heard it. I use a non-coloured pencil product. The shock, the horror. You probably can't believe your ears. But I really love this method of combining pen and pencil to produce those dark areas. The effect is so great that you really can't even tell that there's a pen used in those parts. So here's my technique on how I do it. My weapon of choice is a Faber-Castell Pitt pen, usually opting for the brush tip, but I also like to use a selection of fine, teeny tiny tips too. Before I go in there wielding the pen all over the place, I like to make sure that I've got all the coloured pencil layers down that I need. I add in black, dark sepia, all of those dark tones with coloured pencil and make sure the paper surface is really saturated and almost slick with colour. This is to make sure that I can blend the edges of the pen out and keep the pen from absorbing into the paper too soon. In essence, layering and adding all of those layers of coloured pencil down helps to keep the pen wetter for longer on the paper. Once I'm happy with the layers and I'm absolutely certain that I can't get the area any darker with purely coloured pencil, then it's time for that Pitt pen to come out of its cave and join the party. I add the pen to the required areas, taking care to only add it to these areas, and then immediately afterwards I start wielding a dark sepia or a black pencil to blend in those edges and create a seamless layer. It doesn't matter on the sharpened state of the pencil, but I prefer a semi-sharp tip. See how ugly and noticeable the pen is before I go in with blending of the dark sepia pencil? Yeah, that's not a nice look at all. I go straight to the edges of that penned area and I start smoothly blending out the edges using really tiny circular motions, moving from the edge of the penned area and then back out. Doing this creates a really smooth, seamless blend and you can hardly tell that it's pen that's been added down there. I let the pen dry completely and then I assess whether or not I need to go in and add another layer. If I've reached my required tone, I leave it be and admire my handiwork. If not, then I repeat the same process and continue to deepen the tones. I think that the blending out of the pen edges with the coloured pencil is what completes this technique. It's so simple to think to mix a little media and add a little pen to push those tones further, but it's the blending back out with the pencil that brings this all together for me. This technique is one which I use within the pupils of my eyes and the dark parts surrounding, and most recently I used this on the scaled skin of my crocodile eye study, which made the world of difference in my opinion. What do you guys think of this technique? Do you use something similar, and do you like to mix your mediums when using coloured pencil? Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you give it a super big thumbs up with that button below, and if you're new around here and not yet a subscriber, why on earth not? Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this one and other coloured pencil tutorials. I post new videos every single Friday and I live stream most Sundays too if you fancy watching a little live drawing. I'd love to see you there and have you join the growing community on this channel. Thanks for watching guys, and I will see you next week. Bye!